Hey, good morning everybody. I have leveled up my Ignis and I want to share with you what I've learned. The first thing I'll say is I made a mistake in my last video about Ignis. I said you wouldn't need metals until 51 like Noctis, and that is not true. You actually need 500 metals at level 49 to level them from 49 to 50. So you can't get them to level 50 until you have 500 Ignis metals. So there's that, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't know until I I kept opening up quests. I'm like, this last little bit's taking a long time to unlock 50. And then finally I realized, like, oh no, I'm an idiot. I just need to click the unlock here. So I did that. His level 50 skill is awesome. I'm really impressed with it. And at 55, so we got to get him to 55. At 55, you get another 100 attack on these three and 300 on the siege. And that's pretty significant, guys. That's awesome. So I think he's going to be where it's at. I mean, that's at 55. Imagine what's beyond that. But you're going to need more metals to go from 54 to 55. So I don't know how many metals that is. I'm hoping it's 1,000, but it could be substantially more, where it's so, usually these things are pretty progressive. So I've been testing it out. I'll show you some of his skills here. I've been maxing some of these. So at until 65, 24% research cost efficiency is the max. Research speed maxes. Here's the max at, I forget what level you hit this at, probably 50 you can get this. So 190% basic research speed, 45% royal, that's pretty awesome. That's awesome, guys. 45. So if you're thinking about buying like a royal research speed pack, I'd just get Ignis instead. Yeah, pretty awesome. Analyze weakness, 33%. Additional attack bonus. So if you have this one, let's say you max this one, guys, 90% basic research speed. Then if you get this one up 33% of 90%, that's like a 30% bonus to attack. Pretty cool. So 30% to all troop types. That applies to mercenaries. It applies to everything. So that's pretty cool. And then you get this too. Nice. I haven't touched these at all because I don't even have Mercenary Pits level 4 yet on this account. I really haven't been building this account up in a while. I just bought one pack the other day to level Ignis, essentially. I bought a building blueprint pack. So I'm going to try and hit 40 on this account soon, and I'll record that. I just need more building blueprints. I think I have enough gold. I have enough marble. I probably have enough speed ups. Well, I'll probably have to use some gold for speed ups. But I need building blueprints. I have 6,000 right now, and I'll probably need double that. I am at well, I've started this level 38. So I'm going to make a video on every upgrade from level 38 to 39, but I'll probably need more building blueprints first. So there's that, guys. Yeah, so I really just got that pack to level them up for these quests. They go pretty, you can level them pretty quick with this 1000% modifier. So I've been doing some tests, guys, and I'll have to respond to that guy. This is my trap account, and I had joined a guild, but I joined somebody's farm guild, so they think I'm attacking their trap, but it's their account, but it's my account. There's that, guys. I guess I'm going to keep saying that today. So I did some tests. I wanted to see. A lot of people ask me, why don't you ever attack with siege? Why are you attacking with cavalry? Why are you attacking with warriors? And I wanted to run some tests to show why I don't attack with siege. And this is even with Ignis. Now look at this, guys. Ignis boosts. He boosts siege attack right now 600%. So that's almost 370% more attack on the siege than these other three, and I did some tests and siege still didn't outperform the other. So even with that additional 300% attack, it didn't make siege viable with Ignis, at least with how I was doing my tests. So I ran 3 tests to try to get to the bottom of how effective siege is versus other troop types. And this is my experiment. The first attack, I sent 37,000 siege up against my trap account that had no traps. So this is just cavalry, just mages, just warriors. This is like a typical trap account. And the 37,000 troops that I sent wounded 11,300. Then I did another attack where I built 13,500 traps. So it's the same exact, everything's the same except for I built 4,500 of each trap on my trap account. And at this point I have the research maxed for Citadel 22. So that's fire pits, that's lightning pits, and that's ice pits. Everything else was identical. I healed up the troops, so everything's the same. And as you can see, I pretty much lost the same amount of troops. Yeah, I lost like 50 more troops, 50 more siege troops when I built the traps on my trap account. So going up against this trap account, I pretty much lost the same amount. I did take out more troops plus traps in total, and all the traps died. So I wiped through all the traps and ended up wounding 1,800 of each. And then I attacked a third time, and this is the difference, guys. On this third attack, I didn't send siege, I sent cavalry, and this explains perfectly why I don't attack with siege very often. Look at that. I lost almost twice as many troops survived sending the cavalry, and I didn't I destroyed just about the same, right? 500 less troops were wounded. Here, I'll let you guys look at it. So I took out all the traps anyway with the cavalry, and the only difference is I wounded slightly less. I wounded slightly less troops, 500 less troops, but almost double the amount of troops survived. So look at that. Yeah, guys, that's why I don't attack with siege very often. And keep in mind, this is with Ignis, right? This is with Ignis, who buffs siege engine attack quite a bit more. So even with that 370% additional attack compared to these other 3 units, another reason I don't send siege typically is they are slower. They're quite a bit slower. If you look at this, if we look how long it takes to siege, it's 1 minute and 5 seconds. Look how long it takes to send the cavalry. It's almost twice as quick. Actually, it's over twice as quick. And mages are a little slower, 44, and warriors are in between the two, 33. So that's why in the RVRs I try to only send cavalry. Now, if you look at that last one, I sent a lot of warriors, and that's because on that account I have really heavy warrior research. I've got my warrior research. I have gems for the warriors. I have my Noctis and Prompto, both the warrior attack maxed. So that's why I was sending warriors a lot, is because it's a little slower than the cavalry. If you look at that, it's, what was that? It's 7 seconds slower. So what's that? What percentage is that? It's like 1/5 slower. But my warriors probably on my other account do probably 1/5 more damage than the cavalry. So that's why you see me sending those a lot. Yeah, so even with this skill, that crazy 300% 400% additional attack on the siege, it didn't make the difference. It's still not quite worth sending siege, in my opinion. Now that'll change That will change probably if you want to get them to 55. Then it'll have another 200% advantage over these others. That might make the difference. And keep in mind, guys, also the dynamics could shift in a couple months from now. I've talked with some people, and beyond Citadel 40, you can start unlocking quite a bit more trap capacity. And so let me look here. One guy was saying you can unlock hundreds of thousands of increased trap capacity, and if you have hundreds of thousands of traps, then Siege might be worth sending. So if you see a guy with like 200,000 traps, well, first off, you probably don't want to attack him because that's a lot of traps, and think about how many troops he probably has behind that. But in late game, like for Citadels beyond level 40, there will come a time when you'll be able to rally people beyond level 40, and when that time comes, perhaps Siege will become viable, but not yet. Another thing I was thinking about, guys, the one place that I have used Siege is in the Magitech realm. Siege have an advantage against Magitech troops, and it's a pretty significant advantage. So in the Magitech realm, Ignis is going to be a beast. He's going to be a tank in the Magitech realm. Something to think about, guys, if you're if you have this Magitech converter unlocked and you have tons of Magitech realm teleports, Ignis will be a beast in that case. Maybe I didn't show you guys. I've been experimenting. I mentioned in that last video I haven't had much success with traps killing troops, and I realized, well, I guess I've never been attacked. So I've never been attacked with this account where I have really high trap research. Perhaps Ignis. I'm trying to think how viable Ignis is going to be on a trap account. So, like, what if I unlocked Ignis with my little Guts account? How viable are his traps going to be if you build Ignis for traps? And I haven't been able to test it out. I'm going to run some tests in the future. I'm going to zero this account, my main account right now. I'm going to zero it soon and just attack the traps and see how viable they are. But in the meantime, here's what the buffs are. 159% at level 50 trap attack, 159% trap HP at level 50. I wouldn't recommend this repair speed or repair capacity or even this trap building. I wouldn't bother with those. I think it's a waste of skill points. I would just max these. But look at this, guys. 150,000 trap capacity at level 50. So now, that's a lot of traps. 150,000 increase. So, again, nobody's probably going to be attacking me for a long time. I can't imagine who would attack me at this point. But if I don't do anything to this account, and in a couple of months there's going to be a lot more level 40 plus Citadels, maybe then they'll be able to rally me. In which case, maybe you could be kind of sneaky with that 150,000 trap capacity. That's a lot of traps, and it's 200,000. Yeah, so once you start leveling them up, that's a lot of trap capacity, guys. Maybe you can take advantage of that. I was running these tests. I only had 13,500 traps. Now, the dynamics is going to shift if you have 165,000 traps, right? Then, in which case, the meta shifts. So I need to run some tests on just how much the meta will shift. Yeah, so that's Ignis, guys. yeah, I think that covers it. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'm trying to respond to everybody. I get bogged down. I have trouble keeping up with my 2 different accounts and my YouTube channel, and yeah, so it's tough to keep up, guys. It is tough. So sorry if I don't respond. I will try to, though. So, and guys, if you you're checking out the comments and you see a question that you know the answer to, feel free to respond. That would help me out quite a bit, and it would help out the person asking the question too. And there's a good chance a lot of you guys know more than I do about this game. There's a good chance because you know I'm still figuring this out too. So what my word is not the gospel on this game. It's just what I hope is what I've learned. I hope that I'm accurate. Sometimes I get things wrong. So, and if you see I got something wrong, shoot a message too. The only other thing, guys, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. I still need to give away that other account. I've been slacking. You guys deserve it. Somebody deserves that account. It's just sitting collecting dust. So I think right now, I'm going to make another video and I'm going to give away that account. So good luck, guys. Drone B out.